Thank you for that. What does the insurance world and the cyber insurance world think about artificial intelligence?
Oh, man, we could go on with this one. This is pretty fun. And I wanted to talk about this just because AI is a little bit of a buzzword right now. Um, and there's all the stuff right now with DeepSeek and everyone freaking out about it. And I'm not going to give my opinion on DeepSeek because I think it's just whatever. But um, what I will say, there's kind of two pieces here. So carriers are starting to define artificial intelligence. So like they're starting to draft language as to how they define AI. And the reason I say how they define is on any insurance policy, you have a section called definitions where they lay out, they literally define all the language and all the parts of a policy, and they lay it out, and you can read it and say, okay, well, when they say invoice manipulation, this is what it means. When they say cyber event, this is what it means. When they say artificial intelligence, this is what it means. Now, I don't know if that's on any policies yet, but I know they're starting to draft those definitions, right? And the reason that's important is once a definition starts to be drafted, it's usually going to mean that there's something AI related on the policy. And what we're kind of leaning towards right now, and again, this is all speculation, but it's fun to talk about because artificial intelligence is the buzz right now. It's all the fancy stuff. So what I think is going to happen is it's going to be less saying, hey, we're going to add another coverage item for artificial intelligence. And what they may actually do is add exclusions, like saying, hey, if you accidentally slander a company because you used artificial intelligence to create marketing and it said something wrong about a company, we're not covering your media liability for that. Like we'll cover it if if it's just an honest mistake and you have an intern draft something and they say something wrong and someone gets mad and sues you for it. But if you're using AI and we can trace it back and look at your chat history, your chat GPT history, and see that that's where you pulled it from, you just copied and pasted what they said, didn't do any sort of diligence to proofread or anything like that, like, or I mean, we can literally copy and paste the text from that plug it into one of those AI readers, and it'll determine if it was AI generated in the first place. So it's like this kind of additional layer of saying, hey, there may be exclusions involved. And the reason I wanted to bring that up is if you're a business owner and you're listening to this, if you're not utilizing AI, you're probably going to fall behind. I hate to say it. It's just the way of the world right now. You have to utilize AI on some level, but you have to do it well. AI is not something you don't go on to ChatGPT, type in a prompt, and then copy and paste it and use that as responses for things. You gotta look at what's being said. You gotta proof it. You gotta edit it. You gotta make it sound like you're going back to being genuine. You gotta make it sound like it's in your voice. I mean, yeah, you can use it for brainstorming. It's an extremely helpful tool. But if you're just copy and pasting those response, first of all, people are going to know. I mean, when I'm on LinkedIn and people comment on my posts, it's clearly an AI response. I'm like, dude, I'm not even engaging in this. Like, that's just clearly AI.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is such a
that
bummer thing because it's like
I know,
you didn't even read it. You didn't even
I
read
know.
my post.
You
Like you
probably
don't
copied my
act.
post, plugged it into ChatGPT, said create a response for this, and then copied that as the comment. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
just
bummer.
I don't know, man. It's frustrating. But as a business owner, then you're setting yourself up for two things: potentially publishing something that's false, and you could get in trouble for it, and insurance might not cover it. And you're posing the risk of being seen as not genuine because you're letting artificial intelligence do your marketing for you. And those are both issues in my mind.